Another issue, however. On Friday, a group of NGOs gathered to establish a formalised workers' union for non-governmental organisations and the civil society at large. Currently, NGOs are not organised and are working in silos. So the aim of this union is to make sure that NGOs are now operating in a structured and managed environment. Dr. Dyasi joins us now this morning, and he is the interim president of the NGO Workers Union. Good to have you. Welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me. Thanks very much.
Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure. I mean, something like this is I suppose it's very important, but why is there this decision to try and formalize NGOs and put them under one union?
The whole idea is to institutionalize civil society. Currently it's chaos. People are fired via SMSs. People are not on UIF. People are not even getting pension funds. And we are saying this time around we want NGO workers to be treated with respect and dignity.
Yeah. So, I mean, as it stands right now, the NGO workers, do they have no representation from unions?
No, not at all.
Nothing.
That is why we are starting this process. And fortunately, this NGO union started by NGO workers themselves. And we are hoping to reach the whole country. As I'm talking to you right now, we are busy consulting the whole country, including people with experience. But all in all, what we want to see at the end of the day, we want to see order. Because there is no order, it's chaos, and we can't operate in that environment. Because if you remember, NGOs are very good in moving around, demanding accountability to other people. It's high time that we're also accountable.
Yeah. When we look at NGOs, I mean, because there are so many NGOs around the country, how many people are we looking at? How many people do you estimate are employed by NGOs in South Africa?
We are not sure, though we know that we are also contributing in the development of this country, including creating employment. But we are not sure because nobody is capturing that information. Hence, we are saying now this time around, this union will go beyond just representing NGO workers, but will also make sure that the sector is also captured and the sector is also represented in highest bodies in the country, so that we are able also to say, look, this is who we are, this is our contribution as well. Yeah. But for now, we are not even sure. We're not even sure who's the employer in the NGO sector.
Well, I mean, that's the reality, because I mean, you do get some NGOs that are funded and run from overseas companies and external investors, and you never really know. And then they're running one day, and then unfortunately the funder decides to back out, so the NGO closes. And you know, this is kind of how some of these NGOs are unfortunately managed. How do you bring order into all of this?
First of all, we will go to those NGOs, whether it's a big organization or small organization. What we want to see, we want to see order. NGOs must be registered under NPO Act, and employees inside must also register. They must be registered with UIF, pension funds, medical aid, and all those. Fortunately, we will be having NHI in the country very soon. But we want to see NGOs operating formally, not in our cars or in our homes. We want to see offices so that we're able as well to say these are the NGOs that are providing services in our country, and employer and employees inside, they're also covered with ABCD. But of course, we're not going to force people. If a person is not interested with UIF, we can't force that person. But all we want to see people signing contracts. But for now, people are just fired via SMS.
Yeah.
And if the board or the managing director is no longer comfortable with you, they'll start to conduct a skills audit with the intention of get rid of you. So we want to make sure that NGO workers are also respected and treated with dignity in this country.
How do we get information? I know a lot of people would love to know more, but we've just run out of time. What is it?
Fortunately, people can reach us on 011 338 9004.
Okay.
And we have also created a Facebook page last night people can interact with us whilst we are busy developing our website. So very soon we're coming to provinces, we're coming to see, we will be also engaging big unions in this country so that we can get experience.
Fantastic. So the Facebook page is, what would the Facebook page be?
It's NGO Workers Union.
NGO
of South Africa.
Workers Union
People
of South Africa.
People can interact with us there, and then we'll refer them to the office.
Excellent. Thank you. Good
Thank
luck.
you very
We
much.
wish you all the best going forward with this. This was Dr. Mbulelo Dyasi. The formation of the NGO for Workers Union of South Africa has now been formalised, but obviously there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. So if you need information, 011-338-9004, that's where you can get more information, or just go to their Facebook page, NGO Workers Union of South Africa.